Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 18 of the chapter squares and square roots. In our previous session, we learned finding square root of a number by using bar division method. The same topic will be continued even in this session 18. Students, in our previous session, I explained you finding square root of a number by long division method for the 8281, and I gave you these 5 rules. Obviously, these rules are lengthy and difficult to remember, but students, today I would like to tell you in short all these steps, but still we have rules in short which need to be remembered. You are not going to write these steps in exam, but you will be using this knowledge of rules while finding square root of a number. Let us continue finding square root of a number by long division method. Students, here again I am taking the same 8281, which is a perfect square. For that we will find square root by long division method. I will give you now smaller steps for solving. Here, first step is writing the number. Second step is drawing above the number one line like this, and another line left side of the number like this. Students, after drawing the lines, first step what we should remember is mark pairs of digits from units end. Mark pairs, very important thing here, what you have to remember, mark pairs from units end. Here units end is this one, so first pair will be 81. We have first pair being 81 and second pair being 82, but amongst them leftmost pair is 82. So what we need to remember as a short rule as mark pairs from units end. This is what we have to remember. Next, what is the next step, student? Next step is choose a perfect square equal or lower than the leftmost pair. So here leftmost pair is 82. For this 82, among the perfect squares, we know the perfect squares 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. Students, here a pair will be of a 2-digit number. So amongst them the 2-digit numbers are 16 to 81. So we choose such a perfect square equal and lower to the leftmost pair, but remember which is closest. Here what we choose is the closest. Here 64 is also less than 82, but we will not choose it because it is not closest than this 81. 81 is the closest one. So we need to choose 81 rather 64. Either equal first preference. If it is not equal out of this, anyone is not equal to this leftmost pair, then choose the lower one, but being closest. So the criteria is being less or equal and closest. That is what we have to remember. Now, to whom this 81 is a square number, that we will take here, that digit 9 we will take here. So this will serve as a part of the quotient, one of the digit of the, or a first digit of the, from the left side, first digit of the square root of the given number will be 9. So we have found that digit. Now what is to be done next? The third important rule is multiply above, add below. So 9 9s are 81, multiply, and the same digit to be added below here gives us 18. I am intentionally leaving a gap here. This is a box I kept. Why? Because here I am going to have one digit getting filled. Who is that box? Let it get filled. We will see. Now we will do the next fourth step. What is the fourth step? Subtract the product. Here the product of 9 9s is 81. This is to be subtracted. So 82 minus 81 gives 1. Remember children, here inside of this lines is subtraction, outside of this lines is addition. You remember that way. So 82 minus 81, this product 81 is subtracted from the first pair, leftmost pair. Now what is to be done? After subtraction, very important, here we have get the next pair down. This 81 pair is brought down. So now we have got 0181. This is the new number which we have got. We say that it is remainder. So now we have to choose here in this box where such a digit, when it is multiplied by the same digit, that is same box, giving the product closest to this number, either equal or less than to that number. So that is the next same. So same box, above, here above and below I have taken. Now from here we will have a repetition of this step, third step. So repetition of the third step is multiply above, that is this box multiplies this number, add below, here I have to add. So what is that such a digit? Remember, a digit can be any one numeral from 0 to 9. So these are the 10 possible can be filled here. Suppose if I have 0 taken, what does we get? 180 into 0 gives 0. So it is not close to 181. Suppose if I choose 1 as the digit, 181 ones is 181, which is equal to 181. So that is first preferred, either equal, but if it is not equal, then must be lower and being closest. Here we have got luckily such a digit 1 equaling here. So 181 ones multiply above we did, then add below 181 plus 1 is 182. So 182 we have got here. If at all I want to continue, the divisor will be 182. Now this step repetition, subtract the product. 181 ones is 181, this is the product which I have to subtract. 181 minus 181 gives me 0. So the moment reminders become 0, we can say that given number is a perfect square, and we stop the process. We stop the process. Remember how to choose these digits. How to choose these digits is last step, that is by trial and error. We have to choose the digits out of 0 to 9, any one, by trial and error only, by trial and error only. Now what is the actual answer? Therefore square root of 8281 is the quotient what I have got on the above top, that is 91. Students, you always remember there is a one small checking here, whether we have got a correct answer or not. If I have got a correct answer or not, I want to check means, remember whatever I have got while stopping, when I got a 0, definitely we will get 0 because we are given perfect squares. So when I got a 0, here the divisor 182 must be double of this quotient. That is a one cross checking. So students, I hope you have understood how to do finding square root of a number by long division method, provided using this small short form of those steps what we have learnt in our previous session. I will explain one more question to make it easy for you. Let us take another question. Find the square root of a perfect square. 5184. Now first take the number, write down that number, draw the line above and below. Next we follow these steps. You know these steps are, first step says mark the pairs from the units end. From the units end, this is first pair, this is second pair, amongst them leftmost pair is 51. Now second step says choose a perfect square, equal or lower. You know we have got from 16 till 81, which is so closer. It is not 16 or 25, it is not 36, it looks like 49, but 64 is above, so we choose 49. So 49 is square of 7, so we will write that 7. 7 sevens are 49. So multiplied above, 7 plus 7 gives 14. Intentionally we are giving a little gap for a box here. So we will subtract the product. Subtracting the product, 7 sevens are 49 from 51 gives 02. Now get the next pair down. So 84 comes down. Now we will choose same box drawn above and drawn below, and we have to choose by trial and error. This 1 4 a box multiplied to the box means a digit. From 0 to 9 we have to choose such a digit whose product is so close, because here from the third step repetition starts here. Let me take a different ink. Here from this step we will have a repetition, so we will go back and do the same process. Which digit to be chosen? It is not 1 or 0. If I choose 0, it becomes 140 into 0 being 0. If I choose 1, 141 into 1 becomes 141. They are not close to 284. Now you could make out next to 1, when I choose 2, 142 multiplied to 2 gives 284, which is equal. So we got absolutely this difference being 0. The moment it becomes 0, we can say this number is a perfect square first thing, and square root of 5184 as 72. And I told you, if I am repeating, add below comes here, the same box comes here, and addition of this 144, which is double of this quotient 72. For cross checking sake, we can see here. This is how we do find the square root of given numbers by long division method. Students, I am going to take one more question for your better understanding. Here, find the square root of 4096. This is again, number is written first, a line is drawn on top, a line is drawn on the leftmost side, and we will follow the steps. The steps are: mark pair from units end. Here we have marked the pairs from units end. Next, choose such a perfect square equal or less than the leftmost pair. Here I can straight away say 36 is closer. So 6 6 are 36. Now multiply above the product we got, add below we got 1 2 a box, and I have got 36 product is subtracted from 40, giving us difference as 4. Now we will take down the next pair. That next pair once come down becomes the 496. Now after that, same box is drawn above and below, and we have to choose by trial and error a digit. Here 1 2 a box multiplied by another box should give us close, because here we are repeating again from here. So repetition of third step onwards will be done. So we have to choose such a product, such a digit from 0 to 9 whose product is close or equal to 496. Obviously, students, you cannot every time check from each and every digit. Use your common sense. 496. That means here I have whatever is chosen becoming 120 to 129. So somewhere I can say this digit should be, we need to choose such a way suppose if I have chosen 4, definitely 100 forza gives me close to 400. If I choose 5, 125 5za, again it is somewhere close to 500 above. So I taking in such a way that since this digit is 6, we know for forza ends with 6 or 6 6za ends with 6. It cannot be 6 because 100 into 6 is 600 and it is 400. So I have chosen 4. Now 124 forza is 496, equal it is. So that's how we have got chosen. Let me take some other ink. So I have chosen 496, which is the product of 124 forza. So 496 is written and we have subtracted the product, giving us difference as 0. The moment we get 0 as the final remainder, that means this given number is a perfect square, and we have got 4 added below to 124, 4 added becomes 128, the product multiplied already subtracted. Now we know that therefore the given number is a perfect square and its square root is 64. Cross checking sake, 64 here, double of it is 128 is the new divisor when we got the 0 as a ultimately remainder. This is how we can do finding square root of a number by long division method. Students, I will continue our next session, that is session number 18. That is, I will continue this session number 18, breaking it because it is exceeding 23 minutes. So in our next session 19, I will continue from the place where I have left. Okay, so till then I say thank you and Jai Hind. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, be happy.